This game, if you played with just the glitch by itself, you could finish the game in right around 18 minutes from New Game. I'm doing New Game Plus, which is you start with your levels and all your spells. You need to get all the items still. So, okay, it'll be the same thing when I gain control. So we're going to try to do this glitch here. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to exit left here, which sets up the manipulation for these overworld enemies that helps me get into town without having to take any encounters. Alright, so this is called healer glitch, because you generally, the fastest way to get to it is talking to the healer lady in this town, this lady right here. So hopefully this doesn't take me too long to get. Oh, that was the wrong pixel. You can technically do this, I think, on any of these any of the NPCs that open doors. What's going to happen is she'll talk to me and then turn around and walk up the stairs the wrong way, and then you'll enter the door. Nope, that was too late. If you nail this trick on the first try and do the rest, it ends up being a little under 10 minutes. That was wrong pixel. So it's the fastest category, if you do it right. Hey, we got it, all right. That means that, so she was walking back and, okay, so I gotta enter this door 5 times. 1, 2, and this is gonna activate something called scroll lock. 3. This is Glitch Town, it's a figment of memory. If you think Minus World from SMB1, it's the same idea. All right, 5 times, turn around, and then suddenly, King's Tomb. Go into this town. You can see the game is all glitched out. The screen scrolling will never scroll to the left anymore, so I can just quickly exit anytime I get an encounter. And that's going to really mess up the way that the palaces work. Essentially, as soon as I scroll the screen a little bit, it's going to think that the screen transition is happening somewhere in the middle of the screen, and it'll take you somewhere that's it's a wrong warp. It'll take you to a different screen in the palace. All right, made it through there. Let's see, gotta jump right here. There's an invisible pit right there. Go back to the elevator. I'm going to pick up the glove, one of the required items. Okay. Go back to about there. And then exit. So I went into Palace 2, picked up the glove. It's needed to break the blocks, especially in Great Palace. Oh, those guys just left me alone, didn't they? So the next thing I need to get is the hammer. So I'm going to go through Death Mountain in a slightly different way than we saw the first time. It's actually the same path, it's just glitched out. Bridge with bubbles that just walking on the air. Okay. Alright, we made it. Scroll the screen there. I didn't talk to Bagoo, so I can't get across the water, but I can just go to the other side of the town. Alright, here's Death Mountain. Dark. It's a little bit easier. Okay. I'll wait to queue that up. Alright, made it through Death Mountain. I'm gonna go get the hammer. Queue up Fairy. Got hit there on purpose. I'm gonna have to take a death in order to refill my magic. Okay. I'm also going to be using this. This is a custom controller that I made a big red button on. It's an up A controller. So the up button is soldered in, and the A button is wired to that big red button. In this game, and Zelda 1, there might be some others. If you press start on the main controller, take 2 damage there, get this, and get it. If you press start, bring up the menu, and then press up and A on the second controller, it forces a game over. So it can just continue and reset all my lives. And I'll do that at the beginning of Great Palace. Alright, so I'm entering this magic container block from the right, which is going to say Maze Island. It's a world wrap. The way that the glitch wrong warps you, it's kind of like the next exit to the left, but there's nothing to the left. So it world wraps you. Got another magic container, which will be the last one that we get. Get to see some of these forced encounters here, which are all over the place. Okay. Encounters here are fine. If we're going for, record attempts or PB attempts, you would try to minimize the amount of encounters that you get. I'm going to scroll the screen there. Puts me down in this cave. Do the same thing. Got Fairy queued up. And there. Cast Fairy here just to get through this screen without taking too much damage. Alright. There we go. Let's hit up A on the controller. Alright, this is Great Palace. Looks a little different than the last time we saw it. All the enemies are still there. Some of them we'll be able to skip, some we won't, and we only have 4 hearts now. Bars of health. There. Oops, okay, that's fine. I can take a death in here without it being too big of a deal. I'm going to queue up jump. This one's fun, okay. Just knock those blocks out of there. Oops. I'll just take this guy. I was gonna just take him out. Alright, it's okay. Alright, there we go. Gotta be a little careful. Alright. Cast jump. Scott Beekula room again. Alright. He was nice to be twice. That never happens. Alright, there's an invisible pit right there. Alright. We made it, okay. Those beams. Alright. So now, queue up jump again. Now we go this way. What you gonna do? Now we're down here. So I'm way off to the right, so I'm not going to get hit by this king bot. Oop. Alright. This is a fairy glitch. Gotta jump up into the HUD. Alright. This is called Thunderbird Skip. We don't have enough magic to cast Thunder, so we gotta just skip Thunderbird. Do that glitch twice, now we're suddenly in Dark Link. Let's see if we can beat it with 4 hearts. This time I'm going to use the corner strat. It's really hard to see the shadow Link when half the screen is shadow. There is a manipulation here. It's not really, it's more of a, if you hit him the right way, he generally does the same thing. There we go. And time. 11:23. Not bad.
Fun.
So I wanted to give some shout outs here. Zelda 2 community, really welcoming, friendly community. Perfect Square 5K, Alex ARY3, and what was it? Radioactive J. Those are my kids. Thanks for letting me be here.
Being here. Stick around, everybody. Coming up next, we got Legend of Zelda Wind Waker randomizer. It's going to be really sick. Dean Machine will be doing it.